Building a reliable, long-range tracker often feels like a puzzle. You need the right chipsets for LoRa and GNSS, but finding a board that packs everything into a small footprint can be tricky for custom builds. That is where the Heltec T114 V2 comes into the mix. It is a development board that integrates the nRF52840 and the SX1262, specifically designed for those of you working on LoRaWAN and positioning projects. At its core, this board is built to handle low-power, long-range communication. By combining BLE and LoRa on one board, it offers a practical way to manage data transmission without needing a massive power supply. This is likely a great fit if you are already familiar with the Arduino IDE and looking to iterate on your own mesh networking nodes or custom environmental trackers. It keeps the hardware layer simple. Priced around $49, it sits in a mid-range category. It is not necessarily the cheapest option out there, but for a specialized integrated board, it provides a decent value proposition for specific IoT tasks. With 48 orders already reported, it is clearly gaining some traction among the enthusiast crowd. However, remember that firmware compatibility is key with these specialized boards, so check your libraries first. The listed price is $49.59, but final cost can change with variant, tax, promotion, stock, and shipping. Confirm the current checkout details before ordering. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Before you click checkout, make sure to verify the latest specifications. Sometimes component revisions change, so confirm the pinout and sensor compatibility matches what you need for your specific build. Overall, Heltec Meshtastic Tracker T114 V2 could be worth checking if the details match your need. Review the listing carefully and compare before buying. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Always take a moment to look at the official listing details. Confirm the current price and ensure that the bundle includes exactly what you need, like antenna options or specific housing compatibility. Before treating Heltec Meshtastic Tracker T114 V2 as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Is this the perfect board for everyone? Not necessarily. It depends entirely on your project's power needs and size constraints, so compare it against your other options before committing to a purchase. A useful product should not only look good, it should feel reasonable to use, store, set up, and understand in your actual daily situation. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. If you are ready to experiment with LoRa, this board is definitely worth a look. Be sure to compare the latest specs and confirm your final order details to ensure it fits your technical goals perfectly.